Lots of NFT news for you guys today. First up, the market's doing well. December was the first time we broke out of a downward channel. Now January, we're doing $1 billion in sales. We hit the billion mark. Now 2021 and 2022 minus wash trading, we did around 21 to 25 billion in both those years. So at $1 billion a month, we're not going to quite get there, but I think we're going to finish up strong. Do we need to thank Polygon for the last 2 months consecutive growth? Well, Polygon has beat Ethereum 2 months in a row. Like it says here, they're mostly low-cost assets, but who cares? The transactions and volumes are up and up. Thank you, Ryan Wyatt, for this breakdown by Binance. Seems here that Binance Smart Chain is leading the charge with 20 million unique addresses by chain, followed by Polygon 17.5 million. And guess where Ethereum is? They're in 5th place with 7.6 million. I'm not surprised that Solana is outpacing Ethereum because a lot of people went to Solana due to the high gas fees from Ethereum. Now that the bull market is looking like it's on the way back, gas fees are going up. Let me tell you this, people might start flocking to other chains once again. I hate to say this, but we owe Donald Trump some thanks. Also, in January, they were the #1 Polygon traded asset, 5,500 transactions, 1,743 Ethereum, nodding $2.8 million. Next up, Fundify raises $6 million to build a new NFT lending primitive. Let me tell you what that means. Users get to invest into a token called NFT, and it is an index token. I love index funds. I buy them all the time. Now, this index is backed by redeemable NFTs contained within the Fundify market vault. What's in this vault? Basically, if you can't afford a Bored Ape or CryptoPunk like many others out there, this enables anyone, regardless of investment level, to expose themselves to these assets. 2 things to make a note of here. This is community curated. I'm not sure if I like that. I want an expert to curate my NFT portfolio. But the second point, something that I like, is to have exposure without concern for illiquidity of any individual NFT. So you can sell these tokens on the open marketplace. The NFT token also provides staking yields from interest and sales. Not only that, you get a free NFT for being a part of this project. The free NFT that you redeem is said to stabilize the peg. Why would it do that? Because supposedly it has positive expected value. I don't like any of the words here. Stabilize the peg, positive expected value. I've heard these words come out of FTX and Luna. But Fundify, if you can break the mode, not over leverage people's assets and not put them in danger, this will be something exciting to look at. Now, what's funny here is that on the other side of the spectrum, an actual New York Stock Exchange ticker, NFTZ, is shutting down. This is an actual ETF. It's called Defiance ETF, and it's shutting down end of this month. So this thing came out in December 2021 during the NFT hype cycle, and I've never heard of it. I think they did a pretty bad job marketing because I love investing in ETFs. And it probably came at the wrong time, right at the hype of the bubble and infinite money printing. So NFTZ never held any NFTs. What they did was create an index. Basically, they tracked the price of actual New York Stock Exchange traded companies. Companies like Funko, eBay, Coinbase. Coinbase, you know, they dropped like 300%. Well, you can't even drop 300%, but you know what I'm talking about. They dropped a lot. Funko stock actually didn't do horrible, and eBay's not too horrible either, but Coinbase probably just dragged this thing down. It made sense why this ETF never succeeded because most of the publicly traded companies that held within this ETF, you can just purchase them individually anyways. An ETF requires management fees, so why would you pay management fees for something that you can purchase individually with no management fees? Investors don't mind paying management fees if it covers a really big basket of funds that they otherwise wouldn't have purchased. In this case, I didn't really do a deep dive into what they held, but it probably couldn't have been too many companies with exposure to NFTs. Back in December 2021, people were barely getting started. This would have been better launched this year. But that's not stopping the commercialization of NFTs. In fact, Yahoo Finance just put out a report today. Genius Group, an actual company that's publicly traded, is announcing a $10 per share blockchain based off of a coupon in the form of an NFT. So Genius Group, an actual New York traded stock with over $165 million in market cap, what are they doing with these NFTs? So there's 2 parts to this. One, they're looking to reward shareholders, and in this long sentence, really what they're trying to do is to have this abide by the company's illegal trading task force. So the issuance of this $10 discount, which is really not much anymore. You can't even buy a sandwich these days with $10. It should be worth a lot more. They can then redeem this coupon for educational products that the company owns themselves. I guess what the thinking here is that they don't want to reward their shareholders and for the shareholders to go dump this on the secondary market and make additional profit off of this. They want the shareholders to utilize these gifts, and this might be just a small sample size before they go much larger with the rewards. Because on the blockchain, you know who sells it, you know who buys it, you know who is being transferred to. One commenter posted bye-bye naked shorts. I had to look up what naked shorts means. This is simply just shorting stocks that doesn't really exist. So with the existence of the blockchain, The moment it's minted, you can see it publicly, and that is what this commenter could be referring to. Overall, just better oversight overall for the industry. I'm telling you, NFTs are coming for everything. Stocks now are coming for gift cards, and yes, I would love it because a lot of people get scammed off of secondary gift card sales, believe it or not. So DigiGift is launching the first ever NFT marketplace for gift cards. Yes, I cannot wait for this to happen. More so, this is just going to make it a lot easier to determine how much I have left in my gift card, because we all have been there. We have a gift card. We don't know how much is in there, so we don't know how much we can spend. And you have to go through 15-step process to find out what your balance is. On the blockchain, very easy to know the balance. Just go on Etherscan or whatever scan. You can see the balance and you can transfer it. Lastly, I wouldn't think this is important to me, but it is. Let me tell you why. eBay wants NFTs to connect fans with sports stars. And let me tell you, I've been increasingly frustrated with my local teams here, sports teams here. I would love the chance to connect with them and ask them, what was going through your mind when you made that pass? When you made that throw? When you made that screen? What was going through your mind? It may be the Niners, it may be the Warriors, it may be the SF Giants. You don't know who I'm talking about. Joking aside, it's just great to see eBay, one of the first adopters of NFT marketplaces. They bought known origins. They launched the Wayne Gretzky NFT on their platform, onboarding everyone through fiat. And some people, like it or don't because it's not on-chain metrics. What you do, you pay a US dollar and then they mint it somewhere and then they send it to you. But you know what? eBay's got so much money and so many users that this would be great for everyone to learn and onboard through them. So I am all for it. At the same time, I can ask questions to athletes that I follow or teams that I enjoy. Woo, and that's it for today's market update. There's a lot going on. Commercialization of everything, ETF, index funds, stocks. We got gift cards, eBay coming at you with live experiences with fans and sports teams. You want to escape from NFTs, but you can't. Web3 is all up in your face. If you want to learn how I make money on NFTs, see what I'm buying and selling, check out my link down below. In either case, follow along. I got 3 market updates weekly. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.